You're now tuning in to Culture Sessions with Malathion and Arkyve, because knowing and understanding the culture is the science of everything in life.
Welcome to Culture Sessions. I am Malathion.
And I'm Arkyve the Nomad. What's up, everybody?
Spok Beats. And we are Culture Sessions. This is the second episode.
Episode 2.
Yeah, to our new podcast channel that's on the Platform Collection. You can go to platformcollection.com, check out everything, check out all the other episodes, I guess, other fucking podcasts that are going on. Sorry, guys, I'm a little lost for words right there. Shout out to Crappy Awesome Podcast, 2Mex Hologram Podcast, Wake the Flock Up, Noah Jane, Curtis King and their podcast, Chamber Records, Call the Crew, Project Blowed, King of the Dot, Fresh Coast, Ayahuasca. And, the one thing that we're going to talk about right now, we're going to get right into it. Saturday, June 28th, Sunday, June 29th, 626 Fest, Busy Bone of Bone Thugs and Harmony will be headlining the event.
Yeah, let's take that in for a second. Busy Bone of Bone Thugs and fucking Harmony. Go ahead and soak that in, man. That's like on some legendary shit. And you would be like, what about all of them? You know what? There is, I've seen Bone a few times. I mean, I all rock the bells, but to be able to actually see Busy solo, and get to do some of his solo cuts.
Yeah, man.
Monumental.
Not only like 3 of members who have passed away, they've worked with him and been heavily influenced. I guess have been a heavy influence in the game with these other artists right here, which is Eazy-E, Pac, and Biggie. They got Eazy-E put on Bone Thugs and Harmony. They did a song, Thug Love, with Pac. They did Notorious Thugs with Biggie, everything was monumental in hip-hop. So, I'm very happy for him to be part of the 626 Fest. And that's all from day one. Also, they have on there with Self-Provoked, Vel the Wonder, Namek, Dago, Blunt Funk with Arkyve and Spok, LA Breakers versus Question Mark.
Yeah, and that people ask, what is that? LA Breakers versus Question Mark?
Yeah, what is Question Mark?
Question Mark means we still haven't decided who they're going to battle, but the original LA Breakers crew will be there. And LA Breakers, if you're not even familiar with the name, they're basically a Los Angeles-based breakdancing crew from LA or whatnot. I said that twice, but
yeah.
And they're the guys that pretty much were the staple in breakdancing earlier on in the 90s when. Even the early 80s. I don't want to go into too much of the details of the history because I really truly don't know. And we're gonna get somebody out here. I'm gonna talk to Fresh from the LA Breakers, and it'd be
shout out to Fresh,
a great podcast to actually come in here and have.
Shout out to Fresh and Anacrime. And if you guys hear that loud
history of b-boyism and whatnot.
Yeah, if you guys hear that loud noise in the background, side note right here, it's just an air conditioner because it's fucking hot as shit. So we got the air conditioner going on. Yeah, it's just a podcast.
We out here in Cali, man. It's hot.
We're making it feel like you guys are sitting in the room with us, and you guys are a fly on the wall listening to these conversations and what's going on. Just kind of getting the information. So also we have on the day one is Rebels to the Grain, who does KPFK
90.7 break beats and rhymes.
Yes. Also we have on there shouts out to them. Also we have on there Sounds of Riot and DJ Recon, DJ Shredder, DJ Thunder, and DJ War. They will all be doing the EDM stage of the 626 Fest, which is electric dance music. If you don't know what that is. Mm-hmm. Day 2,
more independent approach.
Yes. This one, like, if you guys have anything taking pictures or you guys have posts that you guys want to post with it, pound in with the pound sign 626 Fest, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Hashtag.
Okay, so for day 2, we got Reverie, Jansport J, The Cloaks, which is Gel Rock and AWA1, Paz 1, First Dirt, Wino, Foxy 1,
MDS, Local Heroes, No Earth, and Thesis, Circus Runaways versus is actually once again another. These guys are from LA, but they're a breakdancing crew actually based out of Barstow. And these dudes, as opposed to like the LA Breaker guys that do the big power moves and the spin, and if you're familiar with some of the moves like windmills and 1080s, These guys, on the other hand, Circus Runaways, they're like contortionist motherfuckers. These guys pop their bones out of their fucking sockets, and just to do a move, and things like that of that nature. And so it's gonna be interesting to see them battle against these other like power move guys. It's gonna be like a freak show. You know what I mean? You're gonna see a talented power move maneuvering. Meaning, when I say power move, I mean like moves that involve a lot of spinning and acrobatics. So
that's gonna be crazy. I also have a nice little solo set on that day. Also, Woes is gonna be running the EDM stage. He's also gonna be doing some sets in between that. Also, with the Friday, June 27th, and early Saturday, June 28th, before the 626 Fest. Come check out King of the Dot Battle of LA. It's gonna be at it's gonna be at Los Globos. I'm not gonna leak any of the matches right now. I mean, you guys know about Marlo versus Shuffle T versus Dirtbag Dan and Caustic. That's one of them that's going down. And Daylight versus Charlie Clips. That's another one that's going down. Day one, it's gonna be a lot of dope up and comers. Just not even dope up and comers. I just think these are guys that should have been getting shine, but things happen in life. People have to go attend to things, and I'm not speaking for anyone in particular, but I'm just kind of putting it out there as why some of these dudes they're not just showing up out of nowhere. These guys are dope, you know what I mean? And I know a lot of these guys, so I mean it's really good to see them on a platform like this, Battle of LA. Yeah, we're getting it in. Cinco. Battle of LA, Cinco.
Ooh, speaking of Battle of LA 5, what about Lush 1, man?
And that's what we're in here today. We got Lush 1 of the Fresh Coast, my brother. We got him coming in today. Also, Aspect jumps in and says a couple of things also. So, we got the full Fresh Coast squad. Minus J Pro and my homeboy, my homeboy Mix 62, Smokey Martinez, the fucking my homie the G,
Smokey.
the trap lord is what I call him, because he's always slapping the ill. If you come to a Fresh Coast event, listen to the music. It's just slapping. That's my homie Mix 62, Martinez, Smokey Martinez, my G.
Yeah. I call him Trap Juice.
Trap Juice. There we go. So we're gonna get into it right now. We have Lush 1. He's gonna be here shortly. We're gonna go. He touches on the. He's going to touch on the Mad Illz versus Lush situation, so stick around.
There's a lot, actually. I mean, to be real with you, just to describe, if it sounds crazy right away, I mean, that was actually after what battle did we come after? That.
Oh, this was after the Rum Nitty versus Cali Boy Smooth, which you can actually watch right now on kingofthedot.com. Shouts out to Caesar and my whole entire camera team and editing team. They're doing a great job. You know what I mean? They really put it together that day.
Yeah. And we were blessed enough, like, to, after hours, after a successful event, to have Lush come over, and come through. And we were still in work mode, so we got him in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The podcast got him to sit his funny ass down and say some shit.
Gave him a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Yeah, you gotta get him fucked up.
That's my G though. So we're gonna get into it right now. Right now, we're gonna play you a song off his album. Actually, he has a new album coming out, which follow him on Twitter, Lush 1. You'll be able to see when the new one's dropping. But this one's off Gold Bricks, which is gonna be called
310
West 310.
Yeah, West.
So
310.
At West 310, the LA shit. So we're gonna get right into it. If you guys like what you guys hear, go to lush1.bandcamp.com and you guys can get his new stuff there. You also can get the Non-Perishables Volume 3 album, Fresh Coast. His feature me and my brother Namek on that. The Woosaw joint, which we're gonna have a music video coming out very soon. You know what I mean? So let's get it in. So right now we're about to go into the joint right now, to the Lush 1 joint. So let's get into
sessions.
Culture.
I hear you, baby, but I never ever left. Forever ever west. Yeah. Still your boy, still your man. Used to slang Doja by the pen. Magically I appear. Shit. They say I left the nest, it's been too long, I've gone far away. It's true, I flew the coop and landed on the dock of the bay. but I never left the west side, so stop with the hate. It's like martial law, partner, gotta lock down the state. I personify a lot of pride on my side west. Know the ride, but hold my eyes, they show the signs of a veterano around here. Youngsters lived a lot that's like stress, banging sets, slanging meth. How a lot of nights spent in the trench, hot fence, stash bought and supply shed. Born in the hospital where Chris Wallace died, rest in peace. It's my destiny to lead with my words, the western region's leader that the people deserve. You can still see my graffiti, blood and tears on the curb. Plus this hustler can still fleeced every sheep in the herd. Ooh, just a kid who's repping West LA. For some memories fade, but I remember them like yesterday. See, back in high school, a slang band with the rich hoes, but they was white girls, so they ain't know the diff though. When it comes to my white girl, strictly disco. One taste of your face, no come downs and sniffles. I'd slide into a dime piece crib who wanted lime green. Posse up and hit the Fox swap, eat 5 deep, buy it cheap, then lose a hoe cause we on to the next. Only thing that's on our young minds of money and sex. Palisades girls swoop me from the Westwood arcade. I'm out the window throwing sets up like West Los all day. Up to escalate straight to the Mar Vista Gardens. Bought a bundle with some Skrilla from her bat mitzvah party. Not Florida, but the block was hot as Everglade weather. Till the cops shut down shop like Penny Lane Records. Gotta make cheddar and stay paid forever, but never say never. You thought it vacate, but it's fresh lows that I claim forever remain Western. No, I never ever left. Forever, ever West. Ever West. It's crazy. It's like I got a map of the West Coast tattooed in my soul or something. Close my eyes and I see every block. Things change in my hood since I left, it's all different. Gardeners water the grass in the park and they trim it. Finding rent that ain't expensive, hard as bargain in Venice. Boardwalk when the weather's hot and it's hardly authentic. They shut down local businesses and mom and pop stores. Mega corporate chains got the block unlocked more. In the hood classified as designated service zone before they gentrified it for broke actors when they work was slow. The card clubs turned into Starbucks. The hard luck, the large bucks, there's still narcs and hard drugs. Motels still got dealers posted up to serve you. OGs rolling up the purple mat that suffers but the mural. Born in Hollywood shadow, a lost danger within the demons I probably should battle. The finest has always clung to the muscle-bound thugs till they get sent to YA and their love is now drugs. Since from the other side be getting ran up out, they getting banged on now, they get their tags crossed out. So I tell the Culver City to the rolling 60s and West Side control the streets. G's up, smoke that's sticky good, hitting kush for the mental, so my eyes look oriental. See me everywhere in West Los, I'm like the Mormon temple. Inglewood, the Palms, the Promenade, Washington, Topeka, Lush all West, y'all know I got a ton of people. This body's history dates back to the 40s. I know an OG, so I ask him the stories. Way before the do-rag zags in the 40s. This land was protected by the gangs like some war chiefs. Some spots still crank all night like Cinco. LA playing Chuck Taylors, all white like gringos. From the mid-90s tag banger party crew era to whenever ready in the fives. Ran things on high era is West.
Please no.
Like, not just the surface, but like
Okay.
all the way.
You feel me? Like DNA.
Like a
What did people say? What did people say?
colonoscopy.
Culo.
Colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy.
Yo,
Always.
I was in New York when that record dropped, by the way,
Which record was that?
which was quite an experience.
Which record was that?
When Culo dropped, I was in
Wow.
New York City, so you know the Puerto Rocks, you feel Dominicanas, like super deep, and there was bitches was jumping on top of tables, popping their titties out, and you feel me, like doing like the Latina twerk, you feel me, like this twerk with like, you feel me, like sideways motion, remix twerk.
Wow. What part of Miami
like
was
that?
that?
You know, it wasn't in there
Like that?
Yo, if you can see what she doing right now.
Oh man, we
turn around,
film that
turn
shit,
around and do
Spok.
it.
Film that shit.
That was it.
Oh shit.
They
we
were
got
doing that,
Ice
but
Pack
just
Spok
like
in
way
the
more,
door.
way less self-respect. You feel me? Like, like no, you know, I respect you for respecting yourself regardless.
All right, let's do this.
Had nothing to do with these bitches in New York was doing in 03.
Crazy.
Yo,
That
welcome.
was 11 years ago.
Yo, welcome to Culture Sessions. I am Malathion. We got,
Arkyve the Nomad. What up, everybody?
and we're up here right now with Lush One. What's going on, my G?
Go on a break, have a break, go break.
It's already a
Hey.
party. If y'all could describe the situation right now, there's all kinds of motherfuckers in here. It's like we're already partying.
Too many
inside.
dudes for my taste. We're just, I love them all.
I mean, yeah.
These damn battle rappers.
We still getting work done though. It's all good.
I ain't even, you know me.
I mean, not in the party scene. But
I mean.
Yeah.
I mean,
Be mean to wish there was more vagina.
we do.
Baby, I know you listen to this, so I you know I don't need any more vagina, just yours. You feel me? That's the only vagina you can make.
Just for some eye candy at least.
Helen, to clarify.
No, there's plenty of beautiful women around right now, so I'm
It's
happy.
all beautiful women. You feel me? Like, we in Los
Look,
Angeles
first thing we want to ask,
County.
Mad Illz, the Mad Illz situation.
That's your boy, dog.
That's not my boy. That's your boy.
No, man, I'm coming on. That's my final.
He's cool. He's cool.
That is like you know, like me. Here's the thing. What you want to know? Because you being super vague for I got hip hop DX. I got
what the fuck
all
does
hip
that
hop.
mean? I don't know about that
the
shit.
Mad Illz versus Lush One.
Fools don't even know who I am, low key.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. But
you don't know who listening to this shit. You feel me? I want them 16-year-old Mexican girls to know what's up with it.
And that ain't no lie, motherfucker.
Okay, look. The Mad Illz versus
My bad.
Mad Illz versus Lush. When the flyer came out, what was all that about?
On the spot.
There's so many things I can say.
Okay, let's go. Like,
I mean, I gave him permission. You feel? I didn't really like. My number one thing was when he was like, "Well, I'm going to announce it." I was like, "You feel? I'm a troll. I wanted to, and I like attention. I wanted to see what the fuck y'all was gonna say. You feel me? Like, what are they gonna say? Like, what's the interest in a Lush One battle in 2014? Really? Because I have my like weirdo core fan base, like of like 3 kids and like Silmar. Who's shocking. But other than that, no one cares or no one knows. So it's like, what's the interest in even seeing a white person battle rap in 2014?
Hey man, it's interesting as fuck. Shit, I want to know.
So, and then I was like, you feel me? I was like, yeah, go ahead, announce it, bro. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like attention. I already get a hell of attention. I don't need that to get attention. You know, I'm not saying he needs that to get attention, but he needs that to get attention. No offense. Yo, Illz, you know we good, bro. You know we good. Like, I'm not even hating. Like, it's...
Yeah, it's all good. It's just
honest conversation. 2014, bro. You feel me?
It's all the truth. So you never even agreed to it. So there was no battle.
I mean, you look. He was like, "Oh, we're gonna do a tour, and we're gonna do 25 dates in a month." I was, I've been on tour several times. That's a lot of dates in a month. You feel me? But
that's a lot of days.
It's like, okay, I guess we're not gonna drive. We're gonna time travel. Apparently, that's cool. Like, I ain't mad. Time traveling is futuristic. I'm futuristic. I'm progressive. But he was throwing out numbers that was like, okay, $1,500, 25 dates in a month. As a grown man, as an adult human being, I can't. You feel me? I was like, I can't turn that down. I don't know when I'm going to see anything close to that in my life. You feel me? Because I stopped flipping burgers. I had to quit. It was too much. No, I never flipped. Yeah, I did. But so then I was like, he was like, I was like, okay, we could do that. And then none of the real bookings we were getting, because let's face it, I could get booked in different markets because I do. You see me performing in different countries. I have a record deal overseas, right? I mean,
what about that? What about speak a little bit about that?
There's a bunch of frogs, and they like my shit in France. But
get to the core point.
But this fool said he was like he is having a hard time getting booked, even though he's from the southern region, U.S. He's having a hard time getting booked in that region, apparently. I mean, I get a lot of offers for spot dates out there, so it was a lot more attractive to promoters in his eyes to attach my name to it. So he's like, okay, we're gonna and he obviously thinks he's way nicer than me, right? Why you want to battle somebody 25 times in 30 days if you don't think you're nicer than them? So it's like, that's low key insulting off top, but I don't care. Like, that's cool. You think you're nicer than me? Cool. Let's just we know what's up with that, as far as authentic dope rap music. But regardless, he think he nicer, and that's okay. That's okay. But I get booked, me and my partners, we get booked for shows, right?
he can't get booked without my name attached to it, so he wants to throw a little battle tour where he could he's like Lush has a bigger name than me, and I rap better than him because he obviously think that, right? So he's like, I'm gonna go on tour and serve him in every city, and he'll do it because he's a dumbass white boy. You feel me? He'll take $1,500. Yeah. We weren't even getting offered that. People don't even want to see it that bad. It's not that interesting. Like, people don't want to pay $1,500 to me, and maybe he was gonna take like $200 or $300 or whatever, like $150, like $8.99, and I'm not even who riding, dog. I'm not even who riding. I was like, look, I'll take $1,500. I don't want to be with you. I like you're a cool person. We're on a cool level. We don't beef no more. You stole like 80 racks from me. You're way more gangster than me. You feel me? Like, I don't like. It's all good. You feel me? It's all good. Like, we're cool now. You feel me? There's no more beef. But it's like, all right, you want me to go on tour with you because I have a name, and you want me to? Okay. It's just the whole thing was like just rubbed me the wrong way. And I was like, nah, G. I'm going to need $1,500. I'll spend $500 to drive myself. I'll buy my own rail car and travel the country to not have to be in a car with Mad Illz. Nothing against him. I like to smoke weed. Yeah. You feel me? Like, I like pussy. Mad Illz ain't really about that shit. Like, not even who riding. He is, he's like a grown ass man. Like, not that I have a girlfriend. I don't need other pussy, but it's like Mad Illz is. If I'm like rolling with Mad Illz, it's like girls are gonna like run. I'm trying to increase my female demographic. I have like I have 1.5 female fans. I have 1.5 female fans. I'm trying to get to like 2.75 by the end of the year. Mad Illz is like -50. You feel me? Like, female fans.
We like to call that the anti-poon.
Anti-poon. You feel me? Like, it was an Iraqi missile device that anti-poon first utilized in Desert Storm.
Mad Illz.
So, I was like, all right, I'll $1,500 because I need $500 to fucking drive myself and bring Smokey with me. We
can't forget Smokey.
Because, like, I'm going to go nuts if I have my partner with me. Because this is, like, too much being with, like, I need a real Mexican on tour with me. And Mad Illz, you feel me? Like,
Mad Illz is not that.
I mean, no, he's a Mexican.
Want to talk about the April 19th?
Yeah, April 19th. This is a crazy event, dog. But just since we're already talking about this is being recorded,
this is going. People are gonna hear it.
Keep going, Lush. Whatever you think, whatever you feel, man. This is going out to a big, broad, fucking platform of people. So
a big broad. I love big broads.
Big broads.
Big broads.
I love big broads. So I was like, you know what? Like, look, here's the thing. If I'm gonna go and even I haven't battle rap since 2008, right?
Okay.
You want me to actually like I have a lot at stake right now. Like, I have a name. You feel me? You want me to battle against Mad Illz? Like, what's that really going to entail? It's going to, like, we're cool. Me and Mad Illz have squashed our beef. Like, I respect him. Don't have a problem with him anymore. Even, he stole, like, he's still making money off of me. He's still making money off of me.
You want to speak on that? Like,
I mean,
how so? I don't get it.
Okay, like, you guys like grind time rap battles?
Right.
Yes, in 2010, right?
Throwbacks?
Right. Who fucking set that shit up? You feel me? Like, who spent money to get those battles popping?
Right.
You feel me? What's generating the income on his fucking YouTube channel that he stole from me in direct? You feel? I'm not even hating.
Yeah.
I'm just like speaking fucking like common sense. You feel me? Like, there it is. This is not a therapy session. Release this shit. You feel me? Like, I'm not venting. You feel me? Like, I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Platformcollections.com. That's all I gotta say.
So I was like, look, like, you're still making money off of me. You haven't been able to generate a buzz since I've left. Every time your name has been in the media, my name is attached to it. You're in a Hip Hop DX headline. It's your beef with Lush 1. I've been on Hip Hop DX, like, literally, I can't even count how many times this month. You feel me? Like, this month. Much less this year, much less last year. You feel me? Like, his name is only there when it's attached to mine. So he's only. One time I was on ecstasy a few months ago when we were talking about this for the first time, rolling my face off,
And I was just like, I was so high, and I'm like such an affectionate, nice person. I'm talking to this dude. I'm like, yeah, we should do like an EP together, bro. Where we're like dissing each other, where we're like making fun of each other on every song. It'll be fucking tight. And then like, yo, I completely forgot this conversation existed, right? Cuz hits me up like months later or whatever. Like he's like, yo, guess what? Like I got like Billy Bob Beats, or like some amazing underground producer.
Billy Bob Beats.
Billy Bob Beats,
the hottest cat in town.
Is gonna produce our entire EP together.
Is he serious or are you fucking around?
No, he was dead serious, and I was like,
wow.
And me like being like because I'm trying to keep it. I'm like, oh hell yeah. I'm like, oh fuck, I said that. Yeah, there's cops outside, bro. It's not us. It's not us.
Bunch of hooligans.
It's task.
Hey, we're in the middle of Ontario in the fucking ghetto. I'm sorry. Even fucking Lush One right now is paranoid, even though he comes from the fucking
scared,
depths of the bay.
I'm fucking terrified.
You're good out here, Papa.
You're good, Papa. We'll take care of you. Don't worry about it. You're good. Just mention our culture sessions. You're good.
Culture. No, but like so I was like, okay, so he can only get pub off of me. He's still getting money off of me. Like, I have a project that people are interested in that's coming out. Like, he doesn't have even a regional buzz. So it's like, why, like... So, you've already ripped me off. I would look like a complete sucker if I even entertained the notion of taking less than a few thousand plus per battle. You know what I'm saying? Like... And look, I want to just set the record straight. I got respect for what Grind Time's doing, like the whole West Coast staff even, you feel me? Everybody's doing their thing, dog. And ain't no funk. This is just a fact of the matter, you feel me? Like, so for me to take less than a few stacks would just be me pretty much putting a dildo on my own ass, pause. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So it's like, as a, like, even if I am a sucker, I'm a huge sucker if I do that. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, it's not even fathomable. So like, he was talking about, like, the reason why the battle as of now is not booked is because, like, I agreed to a number for him. Like I said, like the 1,500 plus per tour. We're doing that 25 times in a month. 1 round battle. You feel me? For me to make fun of like a guy who thinks he raps better than me, but like people with ears beg to differ. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, so you're obviously willing to battle the fuck out of this guy.
I mean,
if the price
even though
is right.
battling, like, to me, like the idea of battle rapping somebody is like fruity. You feel me? I'm old as fuck. I make dope music. I don't want to like think about a dude for hell long and write rhymes about him. Like,
that's what
are you kidding me, dog?
Like, you've already elevated past that. Like, you don't need to do that.
Lush,
straight up.
That shit.
I mean, I will do it though, like, because I know I'm dope and like I could like. But it's like, is that the best like application of my talents? Like, we were speaking about Eminem earlier, right?
Yeah.
Like Eminem, for me, like his last super hot music was like 2003, 2004, like the Eminem Show 8 Mile soundtrack. That was like where he lost me personally. Not to disrespect him as an artist, because he's incredible, one of the all-time greats, but just me personally as a fan. Now, around that time, he was getting into hella beef with Benzino, right?
Yeah.
Some of the best diss tracks in history are him destroying Benzino's life. What if instead of applying that energy to those disses, he kept making tight music? Then it would not just be 16-year-old white kids in Iowa that say he's the best rapper.
Wow.
It might be authentic cast as well.
You're coming from one of the fucking...
You heard it here first.
Yeah, the rap battle juggernaut.
It doesn't even mean shit. It's just my little opinion. You feel me? But like,
it makes sense though. Like I see.
You know where I'm going with that, though, right? It's just like how you choose to focus your energy as an artist, as an individual. It's like, I got so much tight shit right now, in my opinion, for myself as an artist. Do I want to like take advantage of that energy and focus it on a fat kid that's still eating off me? Nah, but and the reason why I'm not tripping off of someone eating off me, because like, this is just such a small percentage of my artistry and what I have to offer the world. It's such a small glimpse.
What would you like to do?
Dog, like I want to affect the fucking world. Like, I really, but I want to.
How so, though? How so?
I mean, like, really all I could fathom for myself, and this might even be like a super like arrogant ambition to have.
Speak it, baby. Culture session.
I want like fools to like look at me as like a great artist, so that really just impacted society like as an artist. Like, and when I say that, I don't want to be like one of the fools that got like overlooked. You feel me? I want them to be like, oh, there's like, you feel me? Like Mick Jagger, Kanye, Michelangelo, and Uno. Like,
Lush fucking.
I know that's.
Uno!
You know what I mean? Like, I really just want to affect the world with my art, and I want to be immortalized.
Damn.
Fuck.
I know that's like so tacky. I know.
No.
That's
Did anybody ever think that fucking Lush was really thinking that way?
No.
Hell yeah.
I mean, people probably
think
but to hear it
worse
out of your mouth right now, like just to hear you say that, you know, I think a lot of people, it answered a lot of questions,
like that.
and that's what I wanted to ask. Like, for the people who don't know, like how is he still like making money off of you, like Mad Illz, and like how like let them kind of clue them in just a little bit.
This is like this is very basic right here, right? So like, okay, Mad Illz is the owner of the Grind Time YouTube channel, right? The videos that are generating the income for that channel are videos that I invested in personally, I hosted personally, and I risked my life and freedom to even allow it to happen. Like, literally, Fools was like doing dirt in the streets to make enough money to put these battles on for motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
And we did it somehow. We didn't even know it was going to be like that crazy, you feel me? Like, and it's super crazy, and like I haven't seen a fucking dime from that shit, dog. Like, I've lost grips of those just entertaining y'all, you feel me? Like,
yeah. I mean, me working alongside you and having the being honored enough to be in this whole movement and being a part of something that, you know, the Fresh Coast has been putting on for years. Like, just to see that from it being to good days to bad days to the days where...
Yeah, you know, if anybody knows, dog, like, you have a first-hand perspective. You were there, you know what I'm saying?
I saw it, and you know, and that's where, like, to hear you say that and to see where the game can go, and just to see, like, you know what I mean, how the ups and downs of everything, like
valleys and peaks, you feel me? And you see like this, how sucker-ish it is of other fools that we fucked with that came up with you and decided to go in other directions. Like, it's like, dude, like, why?
It hurts,
but like, you're hurting yourself.
Yeah,
it hurts me to see you hurting yourself, you know? Like,
why do you think people do that to themselves, Lush? Why do you think people come out like... Well, people would say they punk themselves out. Why do you think people do that?
Because, like, at the end of the day, everybody has different intentions of why they even get into this shit in the first place. You know what I mean? Not everybody is in it just to, like, express themselves and be an artist and do what they have to do. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, well, I could fucking get pub off of this shit. I could fucking eat off of this shit. Like, I don't really give a fuck. You know, blah, blah. This is like, da-da-da-da. Like, oh, this is like some... Like, this is just like some like shit that I used to listen to when I was a little kid. I never even thought I could rap, but I'm gonna fucking make money off of these minorities.
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
That's how, like...
Is that cynical, you think?
I mean, and it's not cynical on a conscious level like that, but if you really, like, if you look at it from, like, if you overstand it, you know what I mean?
Overstand. That's a strong word. Out here in culture sessions, people don't understand. That's a strong word. Overstand. I didn't understand overstand until I was listening to like Malathion deal with Lush one time. Like he was trying to gauge him, and he just
hey, my homies. No, look, my homies put me on check.
He was unprepared, but you know what? He had his boy right here, which is me. He's a homie that he knew that I know a little bit, at least a little bit more. And I was listening. I was amazing. I was impressed, and I was happy.
This dude Malathion is a loyal ass soldier, and I wouldn't even be still working with King of the Dot. Period. If it wasn't for Cuz right here. Like,
wow, there you hear it.
You know, fools
culture
know that.
Session.
No, but
I mean, fools know, the fools that need to know that already know that, and the fools that don't, there you go.
There you go. It's on Snap now.
And to me, it's like it's a package deal. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it always was. Like, I love my big bro, man, and I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for him putting me on, and that's...
You be straight, dog. Because at the end of the day, you don't never ever need to listen to shit another rapper says.
Yep.
You feel me? Because you a rapper. So what the fuck? At the end of the day, it's like, ain't no other rapper gonna put another rapper on. Even if you be like, yo, I'm gonna sign you to my shit. Are you really putting that motherfucker on?
Tell him, Lush.
Or are you like, yo, this guy might low-key be a threat to me, so I'm gonna put him under me. So whoop-de-whoop. If he blow up, I'm gonna blow up and whoop-de-whoop. So fuck any other rapper, myself included. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, like, it's all about
knowledge.
You getting your empire cracking, and if, like, you feel me, I'm getting my empire cracking. We could both get it together, but it's like, you're your own fucking, you're your own lord out here.
Yep, that's true.
And you know that shit. You know that shit.
Yeah,
I'm talking to myself when I say that.
Yeah. I mean, like dealing with all this. Like, what is this taught you? Like, has the experiences and everything like kind of made you think differently about like kind of not humble?
Hell yeah, dog. This shit is like completely destroyed me. Like, but it's like I wouldn't be shit, and I'm not saying I am shit, but I really wouldn't be shit if I hadn't like experienced all of this. It's such a blessing. You feel me? Like, what I respect is the working man, because the working man has something that I just don't possess. It has like, a certain discipline, a certain like assertiveness, and like just willingness to fucking like. I don't have that. I wasn't born with it, and I've tried. My parents did their best to instill it within me, but like I was always on a different path. So it's just by a fluke of nature that I'm not one of the motherfuckers making a bonfire underneath the freeway.
And like, there's one thing too. I don't think people a lot know is that, or don't know. I don't know if they know about it, but your dad is a director, or your brother.
Yeah,
or
my whole entire family's like been in the entertainment industry for generations.
Yeah,
entertainment, activism, and etc. You feel Italians like?
Yeah, I think it was I picked up one of the movies up at Walmart. If you see it, it was a Snake Eyes.
Oh yeah. Dragon Eyes. Actually,
Eyes.
That was my brother who directed that film, and I did the soundtrack to it.
And it got a couple of your guys' joints on it too, right?
Yeah, we got eight of my songs actually.
That's dope.
And I ate off my songs. And Jean-Claude Van Damme, you feel me, was in that movie. It was pretty wavy. My brother's a sick director.
And what about in like the grind time days? Because I remember going to like the bar exams and all that. Like, how did you link up with Dumbfounded and do all that?
Dumb, I hated it at first, dog. It was like he was another rapper he was battling. I was like, why is this Asian kid trying to do it too? And then like we battled each other and we fucking took each other's heads off, and then we loved each other. And he's
you and Dumb battled?
Yeah,
WRCs. Oh no, on the WRC, yeah, in the alleys.
And then there's only like maybe like 20 kids that were nice back then. He was one of them. And then like, you know, I once we started Grind Time West Coast, first it started in the Bay, and then I hollered. No Can was my first like LA hip hop scene homeboy, right? And I was like, No Can been my partner for years, and I was like, yo, like, what's up with it, dog? Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Like, I'm trying to throw an event in L.A., and nobody was with it. All the L.A. kids were catting super hard. They were like, no. And then once the videos dropped from our Bay Area event, Thesaurus vs. Madness, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, then the L.A. kids were like, yeah, I'm with it. So then we threw an LA event, you feel me? You got them in the mix, and it's been cracking ever since. Me and Dumb met like taking each other's heads off, though. You feel me?
That's tight.
Now
man.
He's the motherfucking man. That's like when the little homie becomes a big homie right there.
That's crazy.
Like,
what do you think made that separation? Like what like you guys were like literally equals. You know what I mean? If not, you were the top dog. You know what I mean? So what?
Well, I mean, yeah, like we were older than that fool. He younger. You feel me? And like, I mean, Dumb in particular, like. A lot of people try to undermine his success by saying he's Asian and he's appealing to the Asian community, so he blew up.
Right.
But really, that's not even what it is. Like, he has an uncanny charisma. Dumb is just a very unique person.
That can fucking withstand any fucking language barrier, right?
Straight up. Like, you can just tell, even if you don't understand
Even if
English,
you don't speak Korean?
Yeah, Korean, English, fucking, you feel me? And that fool's actually born in Argentina, so Spanish. Fucking, like, he's...
South American.
You
Shout
know
out.
what I'm saying? Like,
Peru, South America, Argentina, yeah.
You will never even have, like, a doubt about, like, how swaggy that kid is, dog. He's just, like... He had a voice that the world needed to hear.
Yeah, and wow. Honestly, like when I
fuck you, Chino. By the way,
hey man,
that's my boy.
That's right. Shout out
honestly,
DFD.
Honestly, like when I was getting booked for the bar exams, he was actually like, out of all the times where I've ever been booked for a battle, he was the only dude who ever called me and asked me if I was writing.
Yo, just because Dumb was super about it. Like, he basically kind of like watched me and like how we were setting up an aspect and all the other fools that had been setting up battle event type shits, and he saw how we did it and organized it, and he kind of like took the initiative to even get the bar exam cracking without us. And then he hollered at me kind of after he had booked. Bar exam 1 was like completely booked, and then as an borderline, like as an afterlife, maybe I should call Lush and be like, yo, is it cool that I'm doing this right now? Like, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And then I was like, of course, dog, that you have my full blessing. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like that was it. Like he called me, and then like he already had the battle set up. He had a whole idea how he wanted it organized. The bar exam is strictly Dumb and set. Yeah. They put it together. They conceptualized it. The whole like addition of making it beyond beyond written battles and having freestyle battles and performance competitions and all that shit. That's all them. So
yeah,
props to them for having that intuition about the LA hip hop scene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was tight. That first one, I was actually supposed to battle MC Deucer at that one, but I thought I was funny because I thought they were actually trying to set me up because I wasn't from Project Blowed.
About to jump you,
and I thought they were gonna set me up, like have me be there like with a bunch of Blowed judges, and I thought I was just gonna go in the ringer. I was like, fuck, should I do this? And I actually thought about it. And, I was
and
like,
you showed up. You feel me? Because you got hard. And that's why I fucks with you.
I showed up. I came to that one. I showed up, and that was actually tight because right after that battle, he came and he told me, he's like, you know where you fucked up at? You were putting your punchlines in the middle of your rounds. And I was like, oh shit. And then I actually went and that pretty much taught me how to write a fucking real punchline.
Because like, you know what it is? Like a lot of when you first get like dope at freestyling and you're allowed to rap at a venue on a mic, at least back in the 90s, like whatever, it was like your first instinct is just to say everything tight that you have to say.
Yeah.
You're just like, blah, blah, blah. Not just you, like any MC's instinct, right? Then you kind of realize over time, like, shit, maybe I should save a little something, you feel me? And that's like the birth of the punchline, you feel me?
Damn.
In layman's. Is that like too abstract? Is that like
I felt that. I seen how it evolved into that.
Because as of just getting a mic and being like, you feel me, like I'm spinning onto the 8-track because of state facts and a blaze track. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like say you're like, okay, 8-track, let me store that, and then
and you can use it.
Add a bunch of setups, like, and then 4 bars later, the punchline's 8-track, something, like.
Yeah, I feel that's like kind of already having the bars, like the bars.
Thinking bars ahead. That's freestyling at its finest.
That's like playing chess with your fucking bars,
right?
And cats aren't really. You know what? Look,
that's just having all the rhyme words ready and then just adding things in front of them and making it.
All right, we're still in culture sessions here. We're still tuned in.
Culture.
We're out here.
Sessions.
And you still want to ask?
I want to ask one more thing. I want to ask one more thing,
man. Because I want to know.
No, I'm just playing.
Everybody want to know about. Everybody always asks me that. What's Drake, this and that, and
how
I
did
can only
that
explain
happen?
it.
Dude,
only you can.
I mean, obviously, what's funny is I watched Drake on Degrassi as a child.
Yeah, I think a lot of people.
And I was like, yeah, this guy's a good actor, and I actually was privy to hear some of his earlier recordings when because I'm a fucking nerd and I study every rapper that's coming up pretty much and I was like, so as soon as I heard yo, the kid from Degrassi, wheelchair Jimmy got bars, I was like, what? And then I was like, yeah, wheelchair Jimmy got bars, and
he really did.
So yeah, and this is 06. I was like, okay, wow. Drake is nice with it. Never, and then obviously became a fan, saw his whole rise to success, had no connection to him whatsoever. The first time I ever flew to a King of the Dot event, 2011, November 2011, it's as grind time was kind of falling off and the Fresh Coast was somewhat at a limbo stage and shit, and I went to the event because I was like, fuck, I need to see a dope battle. That's all. We haven't had any dope battles out here. Wow. What the fuck are these Canadians doing? Let me see this shit. See what the fuck they learned from me and got popping out there. You feel me? So went up there. Organic's been my boy for mad years and shit. And him and Gully picked me up at the airport. He's like, yo, we got a special guest at the event tomorrow. I was like, oh yeah? Who's gonna be there? He's like, Drake. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Don't tell anybody, whoop-de-whoop. Drake gets there and shit. By the time Drake gets to the event, it's super late. And everyone's going crazy. But the fact is Drake is huge in Toronto. There's no star in LA that has LA on smash like Drake has his city on smash. You have to put it like this: like I drove into Toronto for the first time when you land in the airport. The billboard that says "Welcome to Toronto," the fucking billboard that says "Welcome to Toronto," population 2 million, blah 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 blah. Drake, take care. Drops whatever the date it was dropping. You feel me? Like
the entire fucking nation endorses
owl
his
logo. Yeah, in the biggest city in the country. You feel me? Like, so I was like,
oh, you talking about OVO on the fucking Toronto?
OVO on the Welcome to Toronto logo.
They're banging on it like
what
that.
the fuck?
Illuminati's out the game, right?
God damn.
Out the game.
Those fools
Don't get the wrong idea.
Those fools support each other. God damn.
Yeah. So then, like, so it was, and he really has like the love of the people. So the fact that he showed up at this event in Toronto at basically like a backpacker underground, battle rap event, right? And there's a bunch of little bitches there, because bitches actually go to rap shows in Canada. And
that's
fucking
dope.
like
we need that out here,
right?
Take notes, ladies.
But the fact is, like, if this had been in America, this had been in LA, Drake standing there, fools would have rushed him. You feel me? Bitches would have been rushing him to take off his clothes. Dudes would have been rushing him to fucking take off his clothes or his ice. You feel me? Like, whatever it is, like
whatever they can fucking take.
You feel me? Like, so it was like, but the fact that people had enough respect to not even like, they were like intrigued that they were seeing him, but they were still respecting his space. That tripped me off initially, and it says a lot about Canadians and their incredible nature as people, because they are really good people. But in addition to that, just like the respect that they have for this guy as an individual. So then I'm faded as fuck, right? So I see Trey, I'm like,
he's not from Canada.
No, I'm not from Canada. And they're playing his record. They're playing the I want this shit forever, mine. And I was like, I like that song a lot. And so, like, and his verse is playing, like, when I see him, he's sitting there with his manager, right? So, like, I walk up to Drake, and, like, and I was like, I always thought it was super funny, that verse when he's like, literally the most arrogant lyrics of all time in the history of a rap song. He's like, who without a nationwide tour would be an outcome? You feel me? You'd be like, Eric, like, they did it with a deal. I did it without one. You did that to him? Yeah, so I walked up and said that to him, like, as they said that, I was like, I did it without one.
That most arrogant bar they could
was like,
with.
This guy's probably gonna punch me.
Did he?
No, he was like, he started cracking up.
He says you're his
He's probably like, of course, Lush Uno.
Right. No, the first thing he said to me, like, he was like, yo, like, Lush, I fucking love you. And it was like so humbling. He's like, I deal with like dudes that are like underground rappers that really ain't shit. You feel me? They have no reason to have an ego, but they're doing this for the love of hip hop, and they're in touch with the 5 elements. And KRS-One has fucked them in the ass. That's how hip hop they are. So hip hop that KRS-One is nutted in their face. Like, but they are more arrogant and stuck up than Degrassi, 1000 Meme, from Canada, apparently soft, quote unquote, you feel me, mainstream, quote unquote, sellout, quote unquote, Drake, who can wrap circles around all of them. Let's just say that too. You feel me? Like Cuz is an incredible artist. You feel me? Like, he's an amazing rapper. But all that aside, like, I would have said that if he had brushed me off and was rude to me, because I'm Trill. You feel me? But Cuz is like one of the more down to earth motherfuckers that I met in this rap shit period. Showed me hella love. So like, okay, we had cool. We kicked it that night. You feel me? Like, this fool's like doing the damn thing, right? I bounced from that night. I'm not the type to like, oh, I met Drake. You feel me? Of course. Other than the 50 selfies I posted now, like, and then like the next, like, so like I kick it in Canada for a few days, fly back. I land in the Bay, right? Land in the Bay. Look at my phone when I land, and it's like, yo, like Twitter, like, why do I have like 300 @ replies? Did I get hacked again? Like why I have like 3,000 @ replies? What the fuck? And then I like, look, this fool has tweeted me, and he's like, yo, I'm the light skinned Lush One.
Oh, I remember that.
And then he's like, oh, this fool's followed me on Twitter. I was like, whoa, I just got like 3,000 followers.
Nice.
Fucking shit.
Like, you can't pay for that. You feel me? Like, fools pay for fake followers. You feel me? Like,
Lush Uno's being himself.
But see,
dude, and he's a cool ass dude. Like, so,
There you go.
the homie Driz, he's a good dude. Every time I see him, he show love.
It's the illest part of life.
and that's all hard work and it's all earned, man.
He's
Like,
realer than your favorite underground rapper, too.
He was, and honestly, after he came to that thing, I know a lot of dudes who weren't bumping Drake that are now bumping Drake. You know what I mean? That love Drake now.
Let's just like the rap game has changed because I love underground hip hop and I came up off of that shit. But like I've always been a fan of gangster rap. That's always been my primary influence. I've always been a fan.
Like what?
I mean, in particular, I mean, shit. I don't even know where to begin with that. You feel me? Just like
Name one track that you think is dope.
Oh, like you feel me? Like
one. I mean, you
like
1 trillion.
Like you feel Bring It On, South Central Cartel.
There you go.
Bring it on.
Aspect.
Bring it on. He hates those fools. By the way. That's like rival gang shit. We're not gonna get into that. But fucking like so, like really like I've always had a stronger appreciation in all of Southern rap, and especially like. And we could argue the merit of that for hours, like, especially Houston shit, chopped and screwed music, right? And now, like, that's super trendy, and all these underground DJs, rappers, fools that are, like, so, like, definitely have sucked Karis once dick multiple times, are like, now they're, like, rapping over, like, quote-unquote trap beats. Like, I do trap shit too. That's like a new trend in underground hip hop. Like, no, I actually am open-minded. Like, I'm sick of like street kids making fun of me for being such a square-ass pansy. I actually like trill music. You feel me? But no, you don't. You're trying to fit in, and your attempt at doing it is as laughable as like the homie Soulja Boy rapping over a Pete Rock song. You feel me? Like, and that's not a diss to Soulja at all, because that's a real ass fool right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, lose another fan when I say that.
That's what I'm talking about.
But like, like it's a completely different. It's a completely different thing. So now everybody's on that trend, full dick ride, but they're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show these backpackers how to be chill.
And what's that project that you have coming out?
Got it.
The Tits or what?
Cinco de Mayo is the project. Tits is dropping. My new audio visual experience of Nicholas.
Where can they get that?
You can get it on like everything, iTunes, Spotify, Bandcamp. It's all directly through me because you feel me. Like, I ain't fucking with no cat ass labels right now. Bye, baby. I'm just raising like you labels trying to holler at me and my partners already. Like, we just like at South by Southwest, they was trying to buy us hookers and all that shit. Like, we're like, it goes so much deeper than that. You know what I mean? So I could do it myself. Titties. So you know what I mean? Like, so Tits, the Indigo Trilifornian sampler, TITS.
And you want to talk about the April 19th event?
Yeah, April 19th is like dope ass battles going down at Los Globos.
Los Globos.
It's like the Globes or some shit, right?
And then right now we have another special guest.
That's my big bro Aspect, dog. You feel one of my?
It's my G Aspect. It's the homie Sniper.
Is that
they call
a black
me
joke?
No. What do they call me? Tiempo. Hey, what do they call me?
Like
What's my name? Tiempo Juarez.
Tiempo Juarez.
Yo, just because he speak more Spanish than you.
Tiempo Juarez.
He know more than 5% than me.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys trading cultures.
There you go.
Mal was super offended by that.
I was just like, wait, what? Aspect one in the fucking building, man. I got two of the dudes who
I hate this guy.
You guys running the battle rap shit for King of the Dot. Your Aspect. Let
real South Central.
Let him know.
I think he's like west.
Yo, man, why you gotta disrespect the West Side, man?
I think he's West North Hollywood. That's what I said.
They be thinking the West is so.
What do you guys think is the dopest album that's out right now?
Schoolboy shit.
Schoolboy?
That's not even an album, technically. Black Portland's a mixtape. Like, yo, Young Thug is his own genre of music. It's like Black Wayne Newton, and it's incredible. He's the best.
I don't know if the best album out is
I'll say
probably the Schoolboy shit.
Yeah, Schoolboy shit is like got it on Smash.
Yeah. I'd probably give it that right now. That
Like,
got the nod.
That's like internationally got like that. As far as rap music, that's like the hottest.
Off of lyrical, off of the oxymoron, off of lyrical basis, or off of like like a rhythm, like the beats crack.
What's the? I mean, at the end, what's the fucking difference? It's the vibrations, the sonic vibrations that we're feeling. You know what I mean?
Old Dirty Bastard didn't have
But it's
bars,
like,
but he had a
how do you
style that
define
makes it, like,
lyricism?
music,
Like,
you feel me?
what defines
So,
songwriting and lyricism?
There's no way to like really define that type of shit, man.
Because like, is Future a dope lyricist by hip hop standards? Obviously not, right? Like you know, like the Backpackers are going to be like, nah. But is he a good songwriter? He's an incredible songwriter. That's like a whole thing. Like, do you know what a producer is? Like, do you think a producer is a guy that makes the beats? Because that's not like what a producer means in the classic context of music.
No.
That's not what a producer is. You know what I mean? Like Sir George Martin is a guy that produced every Beatles record. He didn't have an MPC 2000. Phil Spector, you feel me, produced Pet Sounds.
Who actually killed a bitch? Who actually killed a bitch in my
his wifey?
Like real shit. Like,
actually, he's gonna beat that.
That's why
case.
he's.
It's not even settled yet.
Okay, I have a question for Aspect,
he's still fighting.
and then I have a question for both of you. Talk about the guys that you've produced for, like all the people. Let them know.
They're a bunch of whack, no names.
Just the heteros. Just the heteros.
See, that's why Aspect is the greatest. He says this real shit.
Just
let
the
him know.
heteros.
Let him know, man.
I don't know. I've done a lot of shit.
Yo, it's full. It's full.
Who cares? Like, honestly, like,
don't trip, Papa.
I'm more hyped.
He just talks about whatever the fuck he wants to talk about.
I mean, who cares? Like,
He did a crazy ass.
No, that's not like that.
He got a crazy ass song with Sky
about this.
Zoo.
Like, let me really give you some real science.
This is for the listeners.
The fucked up shit is this fool's ghost produced.
This is for the
produced. That's
I
a
feel you.
gold.
I'm gonna tell you some real
I'm
shit.
not gonna put you on blast.
Who I produce for is like not that important in context of like what I am now. You feel me? Like, we could talk about past accolades and all sorts of shit, but that doesn't really like define what I do right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to live in the past because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of shit that was undone in the past and unfinished, and like I could still think about that shit too. So you always want to progress. That's more where I'm.
And revisionism
and
and the fools being fake is so rampant that like they'll just say what the reality is, and then they'll like define that. So like, what are words? You feel me? Like, you feel me? Show by your actions, right?
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
you do constantly in many different arenas.
And
Okay,
I'm not really producing right now. I'm like putting my focus back to MCing and like putting out you know, actual projects.
Let them know about that.
For like the last 10 years, I've done like, you know, I've been in a couple crews and fucking produced for a lot of cats, and now I'm at the point where I produced for a lot, you know, for like the last 6 or 7 years, you know what I'm saying, 8 years maybe, and kind of built a name and a reputation.
Cash out. You gotta cash out.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta cash out.
As far as like
You want
rappers,
beats, you gotta cash
rappers are fucking horrible business people. They don't invest in themselves, and it's just a waste of time to fuck with cats. So I used to sell a lot of music to TV shows. You know what I'm saying? Because I could play flute, I could fucking play piano. You know what I'm saying? So like I was able to fucking play live music and like submit my shit to TV shows, and that's actually shit that like still makes me bread to this day. You feel? So like honestly, in the grand scheme, like I'd rather be, you know, fucking submitted some shit to like Jeopardy or something instead of like fucking AC Alone. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already feel
that's
like,
not a diss, by the way. Don't get it twisted.
It's the truth, because
like,
I'll tell him that to his face. Like, that's you know, I've made that fool thousands of dollars. So
Heinz is gonna he wants to get the fade already.
I just want that left. I just want that real shit.
Heinz wants that fade already.
Nah, but
he hasn't even heard it yet.
Wow. But you know, that's just honestly like where I'm at with music and shit. Like, I'm not the type of cat where like I'm looking up to fools. I've never looked up to anybody musically. The only fool I ever looked up to is my fucking dad. That's it. You feel me? Like, that's the only man that I've ever been like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I look up to you, and like, I don't look up to musicians. I've never been on that, like, you know what I'm saying? I've always been competitive and like writing bars and feeling that my shit was dope, because that's what the greats have to carve their shit out and say like, yo, I'm dope. You fuck with me or you don't fuck with me.
Did Miles Davis ride John Coltrane's dick?
That's just,
you feel me?
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Like,
you feel it's like a competitive science and shit. Like, there's actually like energy you have to put into your shit to make it what it is. You feel? And for a lot of years as a producer, I just watched a lot of producers just do microwave shit and not really stand out. And that shit was also like kind of hurtful. Like, man, like, you're not even creative enough to like give the city like life and shit. Everybody is like transferring sounds. Like, oh, one dude makes trap, so 1,000 people listen to, you know, and make trap. and it's not even because they have a love for that sound, but it's just because it's a novelty in the city.
Same shit I was saying earlier. It's about intentions.
And
like, not everybody got the
right.
same intentions.
And that's not the energy that I'm trying to do with music. So I was like, fuck it, dude. Like, a lot of fools can't even rap anymore. I fucking gave niggas breaks for 8 years. As a producer, I'm about to kill everybody rapping again. And that's what's really about to crack. So that's what it is, you feel? And I have projects like lined up that attack specific areas of life. Like, I have some shit just for bitches, relationships, real shit that men can
for
like,
girls.
oh yeah, this is real, you feel?
For girls.
And then I have bars for the fucking rappers, the fools who want to suck, Slaughterhouse's dick, those type of rappers.
I can't
and
say
then I
that
have like
word anymore
music
because Macklemore said it wasn't.
and then I have music for street shit. Like I got music for street cats, so you know what I'm saying? Like then that's the type of shit that I'm on. Like, I'm trying to give everybody something that they could relate to with the music I make, you feel? And I think I got the ability to make a different sound every time I record, so I could give people music without having to change who I am. I could give you a party song without having to change what I do. I could give you some real rap, like relative shit, you know what I'm saying?
And that's it, without having to change who you are.
And that's just chilling.
And that comes from being music.
And being all...
You become music.
But being a part of those situations, too.
That's
like,
what I'm saying, yeah. Living life. That's how you
like,
become
in whatever
music.
environment, you could become that and, like, also help, you know what I'm saying? Like, it helps.
And that's why rappers that
shit,
rap
you know?
about rapping are whack as fuck, right?
Exactly.
Because they haven't experienced
My skill is the best. I'm the illest and fresh. Like... Yo,
especially
stop.
when you bootsy at it,
you know. Like, honestly, like, this is my shit,
right?
Like, I'm not on some like, yo, hip hop, because honestly, like, hip hop fools are the most fucking non-creative, fucking circular thinking fuck boys ever. And it's all, yo, hip hop is dope. Hip hop is this. Hip hop is fucking robotic, dog. Like, you sound like a fucking robot.
Hey, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a sample.
Let me.
We're gonna take a sample and add a breakbeat under it. And then,
but not even that. It's not even that. It's not. It's deeper than
really.
That. It's deeper than that. Like, the message that these fools are giving is like, yo, fucking, I started off from the fucking bottom, and I'm sad because I fucking been poor my whole life, and motherfuckers don't care about that story, you do. When we trying to progress, and motherfuckers have successful mindsets, like, niggas don't care about your struggle no more. Motherfuckers want to hear shit that's gonna empower them the next day, and that's what fucking rappers do not do. Fools do not give you no song that's gonna fucking make you feel like, yo, I could go make 10 racks in 5 minutes. Like, you don't put that energy out. That's why nobody want to listen to you. You feel me? And that shit is corny.
Dude,
like, you know,
that's a powerful shit. Yes!
That's just, you know.
There he is.
Well,
that's just from knowing, like,
I got
what
a question to all the
music,
hip-hop
though.
purists of the world, like 1978, Cool Herc, Sedgwick and Cedar, house parties in the South Bronx, you feel me, in the projects, Bronx River projects.
Big.
What kind of music were they listening to at that shit? Were they listening
disco.
to...
These fools were
they listening to
disco
conscious,
loops.
deep messages?
They was listening
when
to
hip-hop
disco
started?
loops. Like, nah, man.
Were they listening to, like...
KRS-One ruined rap, dog. Real shit. Like, that fool's message, that fool's message definitely ruined rap. Because he made, yes, I swear, I'm telling you, I'm about to give you some real shit. Like, KRS-One's message has, like, watch, I'm about to give you the most science ever. I used to work for this fool in Temple of Hip Hop, so you can't tell me shit. I like, made this nigga money, bro. I made this nigga money for 2 years and watched his white wife say, yo, I'm not gonna sign an autograph for you. My husband can't sign an autograph for you because I'm not taking your money. I'm not fucking with you. I'm not touching your shit. Like, on that type of level, you feel me? So, like, KRS-One is one of the worst people to ever fucking grace rap music ever. He does not have respect for the culture, the black people that he's talking about, revolution and all that bullshit is fake as fuck. He's letting some white fucking Australian lady run his life and fucking disassociate himself from rappers. And I can tell him that to his grill, and I've seen it happen from the year 2000 to 2003
but her beat
when I worked
are
for him.
Slamming,
so
those beat cups are just
real shit. And sorry to break your heart on, like, rap fools you look up to, but this is real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I got next was KRS, like just on some like rap fan shit. Like
a lot of cats gotta think, like, for the last
good album
since 2000, me and my homies threw shows and, like, booked every fool that rappers quote unquote look up to, like Capadonna and Raekwon and Ghostface and Ill Bill. Every single fool that you seen in LA, me and my crew did that.
And dope rappers.
You feel me? And, like, you know, and filled up events and, like, really brought, you know what I'm saying? And I watched the same circle of fucking, you know, like, despair. Niggas is just on a downward spiral. It's like, 1 minute I want to hit you for $1,000 and then do a mediocre show. The next I want to give you, I want $1,200 and I'm gonna even do worse and bring my wife out.
You feel me? And like you got to put her up too now.
Are we still talking about KRS-One?
No, I'm just talking about rappers in general.
I'm not even going to hate on KRS, but anyone that's been involved off of hip hop culture in the past 15 years, if you've ever thrown a show and you know any experience with KRS, this is common knowledge. He is not even dropping. You guys probably think he's dropping bombs. This is like everybody.
I'm just telling you, LA shit that's happened as a promoter.
Facts.
You feel me? Like this is just shit that
everyone has stories.
Experienced with. Working with Temple of Hip Hop, working with Kool Moe Dee and MC Light and all them on a regular level.
I'm on their like little mixtapes and shit.
And honestly, that's what it is. A lot of cats like worship fucking rappers, like worship the music. Don't worship the man. As soon as you start worshiping the man, you start fucking making mistakes. Like, you feel me? Like, everybody is equal, bro. Like, you take a piss like I do. Like, we do it the same way. Like, if you start changing your psyche to start believing in what other motherfuckers feel their vision is, you fucked up because you're not creating your own. You know what I'm saying? You're not standing on your own.
You're putting the value of another man's vision above your own.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why people live so vicarious, because they all looking for something to latch onto, for someone to believe in, instead of having self-belief, instead of having self-esteem. That's the fucking where it starts from. You feel me? You care about yourself, you're gonna make your circle better.
It's like a lot like why the punk rock movement died originally. It's like punk rockers are like, yo, I'm against society. I'm a nonconformist. I'm gonna wear patches, leather, pins, and smell bad. This guy next to me wears patches, leather, smells bad, and pins. You feel me? This guy's got pins, smells bad, wears leather and patches.
Right.
Basically, it becomes like you're conforming to nonconformity to the point where it becomes conformity.
And all you put is
you go so far left, you're to the right.
And honestly, like, if you look at the word culture, like, it's just a cult you're a part of. Like, honestly, you break down the word, you feel me? Like, and people don't even look at that as what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people that's lost because they all fucked up and, like, looking for somebody to save them instead of being a message that could save. You feel? You know what I mean? And you gotta, like, you gotta rationalize with yourself and see what your limit is. Like, yo, if I'm only, like, 75% it as a human, like, that's just where I gotta cap out at. And, like, don't let me try to be 92, because then I'm just going to fuck up the rest of the engine. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just max what you are. If you a fucking lame, just be a lame. But just be good at it where you don't fuck up other people's shit.